Jim, no, put your head back.
Here's some tissues.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happened? His old man hit him when he was on the ground.
I want to talk to you.
Get lost, sir. You've done enough damage.
Will someone get him out of here?
Now, look, Alan.
Look, hold that there, lovey. It's going to stop the bleeding. What did you do to the boy?
You had no right to use that against me.
Use what? What is going on, Floss? Oh, he had some sort of a fit, a fainting spell. He collapsed on the ground, and then Donald hit him.
You don't know the half of it.
I know what I saw.
So do I. Oh, it's real brave hitting someone when they're down.
Why don't you tell them what really happened?
If you reckon it's so different, why don't you?
Now, look, you listen to me. What you did was way beyond the pale.
Will someone get him out of here? He's probably going to slug me again.
Come on, Donald.
Look, I haven't finished.
Later, when you've calmed down. I'll get you some ice, lovey.
We did it.
Yeah, I thought for a minute it wasn't going to work.
It worked all right.
What did you say to him?
What?
Just before I hit you, you said something to him.
I don't know. Just slagged him off.
Yeah, this really weird expression on his face.
Yeah, well, he's not used to being slagged off, is he? Anyway, what's the matter? He belted me in front of everyone. I've got him just where I want him.
How are you feeling now, lovey?
Oh, still a bit dizzy.
I never thought I'd see the day. Donald Fisher losing his cool. Never thought I'd see it.
Yeah, I'm a student from Summer Bay High. I'd like to make a complaint against the headmaster for assaulting me. Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, he's certainly a resilient young fella, not making phone calls already.
Yeah, well, he's a surfer, isn't he?
That give him a tougher nose, does it?
Iron Constitution? That's what they call them, Iron Men.
Do I have to put that in writing? Right. Well, you'll still chase it up straight away, though? You bet I do. Yeah, about half a dozen people saw it.
He almost seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah, right. You told me exactly what I needed to know. Thanks.
Well, if everything's under control here, I'd better get going.
Yeah, thanks for helping out.
Well, I can't exactly say it was a pleasant experience.
The department said they'd be chasing it up straight away, so they'll probably want to talk to you.
Well, I'll be glad to tell him what I saw, sure. I'll see you both later.
It's working out easier than I thought.
Too easy. What if they believe him?
Ah, they won't. Hi.
Hi, you're on your feet again pretty quick.
I'm a tough cookie.
Yes, so I'm noticing. Leave Bobby and me alone for a minute, will you? Are you deaf?
Be out in a minute.
It was a setup, wasn't it?
Yeah?
You don't have to be Perry Mason to work it out. You send out that stupid circular thing. Alan hangs around here where he knows Donald's going to search for him. You organise witnesses.
Yeah, all that.
And so Donald's career is on the line.
No one made him do it. He did it because that's the sort of ape he is.
Oh, you didn't provoke him by any chance, did you?
It serves him right. He did it to me once, remember? Set me up, wanted people to believe I'd broken into his house so I get chucked in a remand home.
That was a long time ago.
Well, I haven't forgotten it.
And that's why all this? I don't believe it.
Fish is out to force Alan's mum out of the bay.
And I don't believe that either.
Tough, it's true. So Alan and I figured it was time to make a stand.
Barbara is capable of making a stand on her own, isn't she? I thought you'd grown out of this act first, think later syndrome.
Can I go now?
If you don't tell him, I will.
So, I'll deny it. And so will Alan.
Bobby?
Coming.
Well?
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Hi, Mum. Have a good day.
I don't know whether to kill you myself or give your father the pleasure. He's out hunting for you now. What on earth did you hope to achieve putting out that puerile circular?
Just wanted to strike a blow for the little guy, so to speak.
In case you don't realise it, this little prank of yours has brought you to within an inch of being suspended. I mean, I don't know what alternatives you have in mind for the HSC, but I certainly have no intention of letting you waste your time playing beach bum.
You won't have to. I won't be suspended.
Oh, you're that sure of yourself?
Ask Dad. He'll tell you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sure, you'll find out soon enough.
What happened?
He hit me. Yeah. It was him. Smack across the face.
He hit you? Just because of that circular?
Who knows? Fact is, he whacked me. And everyone saw him do it.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up here.
Well, if that's your attitude, he obviously hasn't told you the whole story. Not that I expected him to.
Did you hit him or didn't you?
Well, yes, but
Then
not
you
in
can
a way-
get out. Damn you, Donald. I warned you about going after him in that sort of mood. You risked his life. A blow to the head in his condition.
Well, if it isn't Dad.
How are you feeling now?
So?
Well,
I'd like to talk to Alan. Alone.
huh? Oh, I'm sorry, that was a joke, wasn't it?
Just for a minute. To clear up one or two things. There'll be no trouble, I promise you.
Don't worry. I'll keep off the ropes this time.
All right.
I want you to reconsider what you're doing.
No way.
You're making a big mistake.
You made the mistake, not me. The department been in touch yet?
Yes, they have.
No wonder you're crawling.
Can't you see that by forcing the issue, you're going to hurt yourself a lot more than me?
No.
Well, think about it then. The regional director comes tomorrow. I'm going to tell him what happened, precisely what happened, which means that your mother's going to find out about it as well.
So?
So she's going to think like I do, that it was a particularly malicious ruse. You're risking an awful lot, Alan. Her support, her love.
You must be really freaking to try that one.
I'm giving you a chance to get off the hook, without your mother knowing.
That's big of you, Dad. The trouble is, there's a lot of people who saw exactly what happened, and Bobby Simpson was right beside me. You can say what you like, but who's going to back you up?
I'll be the one who's believed. I can assure you of that.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait till the inquiry then, won't we? I had to do something. He was walking away.
You didn't have to do that.
What was I supposed to do? We wanted him to hit me, right? That was the plan. Why get your knickers in a twist about how it happened? He was trying to shaft Mum. We got in first.
If he hit you because of the circular, great. It would have served him right. He would have been a lousy headmaster for bashing a student. But this...
I get it. Suddenly he's the good guy.
Of course he's not. All I'm saying is, if someone did that to me, I'd felt him too. Scaring someone into thinking you're carking it, then laughing in their face is really off.
Well, thanks for your support.
Why didn't you tell me?
About my little time bomb.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything I hate more than Dad, it's sympathy.
I'm supposed to run up to the regional director this morning and tell him what I saw.
So tell him. Tell him exactly what you saw and forget what you found out later.
And now you're old man for something I would have done myself.
We set this up. Both of us, remember? Oh, come on, you said yourself he deserved it.
I'm not doing it.
All right, don't do anything. Nick off. Go home for the day. Got plenty of witnesses without you.
I'm sorry. About the thing in your head.
If you can't say anything constructive, don't say anything at all.
One whiff of blood and heroes are forgotten.
He's ready for you.
I guess he just couldn't make it. He really is a mate of mine. I know a lot of the pro circuit boys. I've been thinking of giving it a go myself.
Yes, well, I'm sure you can see why the situation looks somewhat staged.
Don't care how it looks, it wasn't.
Well, perhaps if I called your friend, Mr. Carroll.
Can't.
Why not?
I haven't got his number. He called me. He said he'd drop round if he could. You're flogging a dead horse, sir. I didn't set Dad up.
He says you did. He also mentioned something about your feigning a fit.
Yeah, he told me last night about that. Tried to get me to back off, saying he'd use it. It's not true. Ask Mum, she'll tell you.
What's the celebration?
Haven't you heard? He's been suspended.
I want a word with you. Did you do it?
Do what?
Did you pretend you were dying?
Is that what he told you, did he?
That's what he told the regional director.
Oh, that figures. He's scared witless. He'll say anything.
You haven't answered the question.
Oh, look, who do you believe, him or me?
I would just like to hear you say it.
You reckon I faked a fit just to freak him out?
Look, just tell me, yes or no, did you or didn't you?
No.
If you did, I'll try to be reasonable about it, but if you make it worse by lying...
I'm not, okay?
I will never forgive you.
He's the liar, not me.
Thank you.
Anyway, what's the big deal? What if I had?
You didn't. It doesn't matter.
Well, what if I did?
It's a non-issue.
I'm just curious. What would you have done?
I don't know. I think if you were really capable of something like that, I would have just given up on you. And myself. I'd look at you and think, what sort of a monster have I raised? See you in chemistry.
Mum,
Yeah?
I don't get it. He's trying to force you out of town, and it's almost like you want to believe he's the good guy in this.
Force me out?
Yeah, that argument I walked in on, the way he's been treating you.
That was my fault. I was putting the boot into him much more than vice versa. If anything, he wanted me to stay. I was hoping we might get back together again. It's the trouble with you two. A history of crossed wires.
Bobby, thanks for keeping quiet.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I would have appreciated if you
I
could
couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. You've got your quaint little ideas about playing fair.
And you've got a real sus way of doing things. I just saw him down the beach.
So?
So I could tell what happened. Bring up the department. It's not too late.
Bobby, everyone believes me, including Mum. I've just told her that story's bull. If she finds out I'm lying, that'll be it.
That's your problem, isn't it? Is it true you can really die at any moment, or is that a lie too? Who knows what to believe with you anymore? Sorry.
I don't get it.
It's simple. The plan we had before, we nailed him fair and square. You rolled the headmaster up, he hit you. Fine. He deserved to get fired. This way, though, like I said, I would have hit you myself if I was on the receiving end.
It wasn't supposed to happen that way, all right, but it did. We're locked into it. I'm locked into it. But now it's down to him or me. If you don't reckon I'm worth it, just say so.
Look, all I know is right now, I'm not feeling too proud of myself.
Mum, can I ask you something?
Depends what it is.
What was Dad like before you met him?
It's an odd question coming from you.
Just curious.
Well, he was never Paul Newman in the looks department, but he had fire. He was intense and passionate about all sorts of things, from art and music to physics and philosophy. He used to sit for hours just talking. He had a lot of charm in those days. No, really. Especially to a small-town girl like me. He thought of himself as a Renaissance man. That's what he wanted to be, but he was his own worst enemy, really. He so aspired to be like his heroes that he ended up hating himself for not being a first-rate genius. I often wonder what would have happened if he had some outlet for all that emotion he had stored up. If he'd been able to paint or write, or... Instead, it all comes out as anger, spite, bigotry, all the negative emotions. It's a great shame.
Yeah.